Rosbara. Next in line, we have our Assessment Center Manager, Ms. Grace Gabumbita. And last, we have our TESDA representative, Ms. Nana Ornaz. Sorry about their presence because they are here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if the conduct is accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodologies and procedures. So they will not assess it. So before we proceed, may I inform you that we are being recorded in live stream through the CCTV camera in the TESDA Provincial Office and the TESDA Regional Office. So I have here your consent form, which means that you, including me, agree to record and to the other terms, including the sharing of your CCTV footage and to authorize representatives indicated in this form. So also I have here your application form and the assessment guide. There are the proof that you are willing to undergo the assessment. Before I start, let me check first your attendance. Please present to me your admission slip and as well as your valid ID once I call your name. And please sign in on our attendance sheet and kindly verify the spelling of your name. So, we have first Ms. Nana Ornan. Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Josephine Rosbara. And last, we have Ms. Grace Gabumbita. Thank you. So now let's proceed with the proper orientation. So first, what is assessment? Context and purpose of assessment. Assessment is the process of collecting evidence and making judgment on whether competency has achieved. So this is not a traditional exam. This is a competency-based assessment, meaning you will be evaluated based on the actual performance task. And the purpose of this assessment is to determine if you meet the required standard for the qualification or the certification. Today, I'm going to administer competency assessment for customer services NC2, and it is the qualification level with core units of first, prepare products for display. Next, we have the sell products and services. Third, we have the interact with customers. Fourth, we have the operate retail equipment. Next, we have the balance register or terminal. And last is to perform stock control procedure. So they have almost 20 hours during the discussion, but during the assessment, it will be divided under accurate performance criteria. So you will be perform demonstration tasks based on a real work cases or scenarios, and each competency has a designated time limit of 1 hour. So please manage your time properly. I will inform you when your time is nearly finished. Just to be clear, you have 1 hour free. So after the evaluation, your result will be either C or NYC. C is meaning competent, meaning you have demonstrated all the required competencies, while the NYC is not yet competent, meaning some requirements or required competencies were not fully demonstrated. Reminder, we also have things that need to be considered. First, if you have any religious practice, medical conditions, or medication that may affect your performance today, please inform me now so we can make reasonable adjustments. Next, we have your safety and well-being are important. So if there are any religious practices being observed by your religion, just tell me so that I can allow you to observe whenever you are required to do by your respective religion. And for those candidates who need to take their medication or maintenance within the duration of our assessment, just inform me and I will allow you to take your medication. I would like to inform you also that the reasonable adjustment may be provided during the assessment if necessary. So for example, instructions may be translated into the vernacular to help you better understand the task, and clarification may also be given to ensure the directions are clear. Next, we have the do and don'ts inside later. So, also, if you believe that the proper assessment process was not followed, or if you disagree with how the assessment was conducted, you may also raise your concern right away. In that case, please do not sign the rating sheet or the card until your concern has been properly addressed. And lastly, your signature means that you agree with both the result and the process, so make sure everything is clear before signing. Next, may I address the issuance and validity of the NC or the COC. So, for individuals whose employers are companies require a paper NC, the certified individual must print the NC or the COC on a clean A4 size white paper. Subsequently, this printed certificate should be taken to the nearest TESDA provincial district office or for the application of the dry seal. Final reminder, please ensure that the email address and the name provided during the application process are accurate and up to date. For paper-based NC instruction, the NC or COC is issued by the provincial office where the assessment took place upon the presentation of CARS. It has a validity period of 5 years. So we have the CARS. To the picture, you should follow the password size, white background with color and name tag. Give emphasis on this one to avoid complaining with or when you claims the NC or COC in the provincial office. The certification fee is 50 pesos. So for the renewal of your NC, it has the 5 years validity and the requirement is or are the photocopy of NC with original presented. Next is the certificate of employment related to the NC. So for the reassessment procedures, if you are assessed as not yet competent for full qualification, do not worry because you may apply for the reassessment at your own convenience. And the reassessment will focus only on the specific areas or competencies that were not satisfactorily demonstrated. And however, please be informed that you will be required to pay the full assessment fee as approved by the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority Board. So that concludes the orientation for today. So if you have any questions or clarification, you may ask now. And if there are no further questions, I will now distribute the specific instructions and please read it carefully. So good luck and do your best.